Hello you guys, this is Giovanni Lombardi for Professorate.com. Welcome to the 6th lesson for the intermediate program. It's going to be our last lesson. So by now we should have enough technique, chord shape knowledge and strumming pattern knowledge to actually play a lot of music. But before we get into the new material, I want to play with you the song we covered last week. So get ready and let's play some triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. B section. And stop. Very good, you guys. Very good. Okay, we're gonna change subject now. We're gonna go back to lead guitar, but give me a second to prepare the board for you, and I'll be right back. What we are doing today, we are developing what we did in week 4, if I'm not wrong, for the beginners program, and that was the C major scale in open position. So now today we're gonna develop that. We're gonna go pretty much over the most playable part of the fretboard, pretty much up to the 10th fret. Okay, those are the major scale patterns. It's a pattern of your left hand fingers, so you can play any scale anywhere you want. And according to where the note in the circle or the note in the square will laid on the fretboard, you will be playing a specific scale. The example I'm going to give you will be in the key of C major. It means that each one of these notes that you see circled will match the note C, regardless on which strings they fall to. As a consequence, the note in the square, if the note in the circle is C, will be A. That is the relative minor. So you can see each one of these 3 patterns from 2 different points of view. The major point of view or the minor point of view. It doesn't change. The 2 things, note in the square and note in the circle, are locked together, okay? So I'm gonna be playing for you the very first pattern. You have the fingering here. There are many other ways, many other fingerings for those same scales, but these are probably the most popular. So let me start. I'm gonna give myself a slow count here. We're gonna be playing 1 note per beat. Yeah, that's about right. So let's start with the first pattern. The way I'm gonna be playing this pattern, I'm gonna be playing this pattern in the key of C major. So in order to do that, this fret right here will be the 3rd fret. But as I said before, you can play this pattern individually anywhere you like. They will take their name from the major root or from the minor root. You have the fretboard map, so you know what to do. Let's play this in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... backwards. All right, once again, major root, minor root. So let's move up to the second pattern now. I'm gonna still play the second pattern in the key of C major or A minor. So in order to do that, this fret will now be fret number 5. Why? Because on the 6th string, 5th fret, my note is A. And as a consequence, the note in the circle will be C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Repeat. Very good. And these are the roots, the minor root and the major roots. Okay? Pattern number 3, you guys. 1, 2, 3, and go, and. Backwards. That was it. Very good. So the major roots for this pattern are here, here, and here. The minor roots is here and here. Now, before we actually close for this lesson and this intermediate segment, I'd like to emphasize the point that there is an endless number of exercises you can do with these patterns. So there are plenty of examples online, on music books, etc., etc. But my suggestion to you is always to practice with a metronome. Try first 1 note per beat, then 2 notes per beat, then 3 notes per beat in the triplet fashion, and then 4 notes per beat. Obviously, the more notes per beat you play, the faster your right hand will need to pick. So right there, you will develop some strong alternated picking technique. And what else to say besides practice, practice, practice? This is Giovanni Lombardi with Professorit.com. Thank you for joining me for the Intermediate Guitar program.